I was going to say, not me.
Nickel, I'm going to go and jump out because we'll do a quick swap over. It's lovely. This was my last commentary shift, so mwah.
Thanks, guys.
Get ready. Go.
Welcome back. We've got Nickel with us this time.
I'm here for the next hour or so.
Yeah, we got to wait for beefy. So, yes, I will try and remember the bacon and tomato. No worries.
I feel like I missed something.
Yes,
here.
so earlier in my session, before we talk about it too much, Ninja getting the 2-shot tonight on dodge there. There was a bit of we were missing out on some ingredients for dinner tonight.
Yes, okay.
Team has asked me to go and collect some stuff.
I could do some like just good, fresh, crispy bacon right now.
Yes, absolutely. We're
really
having burgers, so keen on it.
Okay, food aside.
Yes.
We missed the start of this game. Sorry about that, guys. Apex, Eclipse, Catalyst, not quite in the reverse order currently.
Not at all.
Apex is out of the gates a lot faster than everybody else, which is I mean, they've had a wild night.
Oh, it's been absolutely crazy. Up and downs throughout, beating Catalyst and Vikings.
Yeah.
That was absolutely a high for them.
So, huge evening for them. I'm going to take this off.
Green hit.
It is quite warm. Lilbo with the 1-shot deny, Apex picking up so many denies really early in. Absolutely divine. Apex out for vengeance with their third place. I think it was either a second or a third place. After
that one, coming off that high. Catalyst feels a little bit shakier this evening.
I think so.
Than we've seen them throughout the competition. So
Blue destroyed.
Mopar taking
the first base, proving that age isn't always a barrier.
Absolutely.
All right. In the chat, who do we have to take this game? I know we've got 10 minutes left. What is everyone's thoughts?
Well, I think Bonfire is going to be supporting his own team. That's the
probably
way to be. Stop being sick. Little bit of banter. I always love banter in the chat.
There is a lot of sick.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is unusual.
2-shot denial there on Ninja by Potato. Dodge.
Coming back in.
Tempting the piggyback.
And looks like he's going to get
Clean.
it. Looks like that was nice. Well timed.
Very nice.
Everyone was down. There was no... I don't think he even looked out the door, I think.
Not at all.
Watched the base so he didn't miss it.
For sure.
Okay, so Apex's first start, obviously, a fast start on the packets, has obviously... They're in third now, but that packet lead means if they get more bases, they're going to be well and truly ahead.
For sure. And we've got another red set up underneath blue. And as I say that, getting shot out by the door defender there at blue.
As always. Red is pushing into green. So is blue.
Lots of action happening.
I feel like Ninja wants that base.
Absolutely. Green getting shot out. And the shot in the back, red set up underneath green here.
These chains into the green base seem to be a little on the rough side.
For sure.
We've got one red set up in green. They've got players on both doors, though.
Getting tagged out.
Green
heading into the red now.
Yep. No.
Getting shot out. This is always the way, isn't it? Talk about it and something else happens.
We've got all players from every team on every base at the moment, which is interesting. So we're seeing these chain tags out, which means no one can track, or it becomes a lot harder to track who is currently
absolutely.
There. It's a joy of playing a game. A sport with 3 teams, you don't get this anywhere else.
And you don't. That's exactly right. Most team sport games, 2 teams.
Yeah.
Throw a third team, and it completely changes the sport in its own mindset. So,
green's back set up in green. Blue's back set up in blue. And while there's a bit of push on blue, red's also quite quiet as well. With that one player underneath the pillar or the V, as we might call it. Blue is now set up. Oh no. Red coming through. Red now.
Blue hit. Green
they got
hit.
Yes.
Blue hit. Green destroyed. Blue destroyed.
Well timed.
Base for base. So Lilbo taking his green at the same time. DP taking his blue. So
really, really well done there. Both seemed like they're going to piggyback in through.
For sure.
There's a large number of defenders going down.
Apex needing to do something here.
Needing to do something, and their packets are starting to wane a little bit.
It is.
Eclipse are starting to pull away a little bit as they're attacking these bases. They're getting more packets out of it. And Apex's lead of about 5k packets at the start is suddenly not so much.
Yeah, it very heavily gets affected, especially with the way it happens in this maze. Attempting to go for that red underneath blue there. However, very quickly getting knocked out.
Red now posted up into blue. It's just not watching the door.
Nope.
Blue defender just sort of
leveled up.
shuffles his way in. Green and red also at blue still. You've got blue posted up on the top of red as well. And green success. Well defended.
Very much so.
He had his defender watching that door, and while he flinched a little bit, maybe not trusting that defender highly, he still got that shot into the base. This is a really good start for Eclipse, actually.
It is, absolutely.
They don't quite have the packets that Eclipse Catalyst have. Sorry.
However, Catalyst having plenty of pack very easily could bring it back with an extra base take here. As we say that, trying to go for blue.
And just failing to get that turret of defender. So I've been in the chat all red, sweeping straight through. Base will be up about now. They're setting up. They've got 2 people inside. There you go.
Lilbo taking his blue here. And a clean take.
And willing
there.
just to take it without... They clearly knew that the front side of that was entirely empty. Neither of them looked at it once as they were taking that base.
Well done.
And now Ninja taking his green.
It looks clean.
There we go.
Well done. That'll be good for Ninja. That'll sort of settle perhaps the feelings of losing 2 shots earlier in the game.
Red hit.
And they've bounced straight into red. There's green there. Do they know where to... Oh.
And they get it.
I think it was a red player that actually got the deny through the back door.
No, that was a take. It was a take.
Oh, it was a take.
No denial there.
I'm clearly blind. If we actually go back and I won't move it quite yet.
We'll just
green is
blue is now set up underneath green.
Oh, the bounces between these bases.
Well, I think we got a bit of a pain train happening here.
Well done. We'll see whether or not blue bounces back into red now.
Well, we've got them set up back at home, so I think they've just gotten those quick little base takes. Jabs between the 2 bases.
There you go. You can see blue flowing back into red.
Back.
So they've got maybe a 2 locked defense there with a 3 bouncing between
For
those 2
sure.
bases.
So they've probably transitioned from a 2-man defense. 3-man defense to a 2-man defense.
Yeah.
And in doing so, Falcon taking his clean blue
And that's
base
the
there.
trade-off, right? You pull people out of defense. You run the risk that your base is going to go down.
And that's it.
And you just have to go, well, can we get more bases than they can? Can we slow them down? And can we get more points off them in defense than they can get off us?
And, every team going into this knows running that risk. The point trade-off being essentially 20 kills for that one base can, in most cases, be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah. And I've been in the chat on and off this evening spouting the bases better more than tags.
Blue hit. Blue destroyed.
Taipan
taking his getting a nice clean blue base.
We've almost got a full cycle here through green.
This is going to be really interesting to see now, though, because if green gets all of blue, they're forced to basically go to red if they want to get more bases. And blue only has 1 red.
That's it.
So we now have this. We've got 2 teams that are definitely going to be fighting over red.
Member leveled up. Well done.
That leads to Catalyst potentially getting a lot of pack points while they're defending their base.
And, Apex now knowing that they're down now 7 bases and only having 3 bases, I think this causes some drastic measures.
Yeah.
And in saying that, a clean blue goes down for Orcarai there, and I'd say that Apex has indeed dumped.
Yeah, I suspect that this is... And they're in red now. Maybe not confident. Just tags off that. Oh, they're going to go into it
No
anyway,
idea.
though.
Taking from underneath.
Oh.
Getting that.
Denied.
Oh, that was a very, very close situation.
It almost felt like they missed it.
Mamadou
He
taking
moved.
that position. So we got a 2-shot deny while we're there.
Yeah.
And we've probably got a bounce here to green.
Green
Yep,
hit.
we got blue set up underneath green.
Wow, there's a lot of blues there.
Oh
Oh
my.
my goodness. But
Denied.
you got red and green there as well. Let's play pull this one up. It'd be interesting to see whether or not blue sticks around here or whether or not they work their way back into red,
Well, that's
thinking
it.
that red might be the easier
Blue
base to
hit. Blue
Red
hit.
now set up underneath blue,
Blue
taking that
destroyed.
dump base. Green
this is
giving
really
them a bit of
worrying.
a challenge too.
Yeah, green potentially is going to get played out of the game here, needing to go back to red as well.
Green hit.
Oh.
Green hit.
So
Green destroyed.
And taking that green while lots of people, very, very active base, taking
Member
that
leveled up.
down.
Wow.
Well done.
Probably bouncing to red here now.
I imagine so.
Member
And
leveled
there you
up.
go. Yeah, you see
Well
them go.
done.
We'll flick over to red here, I suspect. Oh, we see blue stream
Lots
in.
of blue.
Not watching the right way.
Red hit.
There you go. There's 2 in there now.
Two,
Can
one
they
shot,
defend themselves? Yeah,
two
that's well
shot.
defended.
Here we go.
Destroyed.
And
There
watch them
we
run.
go.
Watch them run to green.
Next, and we're going to
Blue
go
hit.
straight to
Blue
green.
hit.
Yeah, red's fallen
Blue
back.
destroyed.
Red
but
taking that free.
Watch,
blue
you got
base.
blue's already trying to push back into green. We're seeing the blue base now completely cycled across both teams. So the game is now purely being played between red and green.
For sure. And, you know, Eclipse knowing that they've got all of their blue bases here and being aware that Apex have two of their
leveled up.
own and uncertain of
done.
whether or not they've got 2 of or 3 or however many they have on red. Needing red themselves, what would you do in this situation?
It depends on how good their read is, right? If they think it's close, the play is just to follow that blue attack, right? Is to ensure that blue cannot just bounce between bases again.
For sure. Very, very close pack game here coming into the last minute of this game.
And I feel like Eclipse does have this possibility because I feel Apex feels like they need to get these bases.
For sure.
They've committed to this, so they're going to try. And we might find ourselves in a position where Apex, in doing so, actually takes themselves out of second.
Absolutely.
But they're doing it anyway with just packets at the point.
Yeah. That's just trading between.
They are posted up in red. This is dangerous for red. Oh, red knew the player was there. That was very good.
Very, very
I feel like
tight
we've got a
pack
split
game.
now. I believe we've got blues. Oh no, red's still at green. Oh, blue under. Are they willing to take it?
Red
Yes.
hit. Game over.
Oh,
no.
no,
Please
one
proceed
shot
to exit.
time deny. That just cost them the game.
I think it did. I suspect our scoreboard is right. We might get a production assistant to double check this, given there is 400 points in it,
Oh,
and they were going for the base at the same time.
However, being 100 points up beforehand, hitting that base,
Yeah.
losing that 500, and then unfortunately putting themselves into that third
Yeah,
place.
that may have cost them that, and that we were talking about that. The idea that they believe they need to get these bases
For sure.
literally has cost them the game.
And not only in saying that, one thing that you will notice with these H2 systems is there is a timer on these. So whether or not they've actually actively looked on the timer stands as is. So these are the scores that we'll have to remain with. Catalyst on 41,086. Eclipse 34,555 and Apex 34